he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
The number one chat room if you remember this song. We was just jamming with the folks up in Rochester. I know I am. All right, good morning, guys. God bless you. It is Motivational Monday. It is Monday, December the 5th, 2022. It is 19 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. That's with Cindy J, only place on earth where you get your morning started right, guys. Chat room is wide open, or please call in 570-982-6950. Broadcasting live on multiple platforms. We truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. You could Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. All the links come up, guys. We truly appreciate you. Like I said, we're on all major podcast platforms as well. We're on all social media platforms. Just Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. All the links come up, guys. We truly appreciate each and every one of you guys for tuning into the show on this, once again, glorious Monday morning. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. We are so grateful to be alive and well right now. And guys, if you're alive and well and you're good, put a number one chat room. If you're going through something, put a number two in the chat room, and we can all go through this together. Join our group on Facebook. We'll talk about that in a minute. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group. God bless you guys. We truly appreciate you. Special shout out to all our FM stations and affiliates out there in the country. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We're on YouTube as well, guys. Go to our YouTube page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, and shout out to your folks over there, YouTube. Thank you. This is where I say all the time, this is where you get your morning love, but most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. City J, it's weird today in here. Good morning. We'll get into that in a minute. God bless you. And how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening. We have an amazing show for you today on this Motivational Monday. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what is going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. I'm also going to get into Front Page News with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally, nationally, and globally. So you want to make sure you stick around for that.
All right. Well, thank you, Cindy. Oh,
yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
And we also want to make sure dates are closing up fast for January 6th through the 8th. House the Runway presents a winter fashion getaway. We have been talking about it. We want to make sure you guys are excited. We want to make sure you've been getting your crew together so you can come and hang out with us. There's going to be performances. DJ Antoine Quab will be DJing meet and greets. There's going to be a mini fashion show on Saturday and on Sunday. There's going to be a live showing of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. So you want to make sure that you come and hang out with us for that. We did get information that there are day passes available. If you can't spend the whole weekend, or if you only want to come up for a couple days, come up for the weekend. That is perfectly fine. So make sure you check out the Shawn Harvey Morning Show group page. We have flyers in there and contact information. We had Marcus call in and he let us know about the event and that they're having buses coming up there and they're having plenty of activities. So definitely a great event. You want to be a part of it. Something to kick off the new year with. Contact him and set it up. Or you can contact Shawn or any of us, right. I guess.
Well, thank you so much, Cindy. I truly appreciate you. And it's good to see you, Cindy, before we get into the show. And then before we start, I just want to ask you, Cindy, how are you and how was your weekend?
I'm doing good. My weekend was good. I was catching up on a lot of stuff. Sunday, I actually got to really just chill out on Sunday. And it was fun because I got to watch a couple of movies. I'm not really a movie person, but I watched a couple of things on Netflix, and it was good. I had a good weekend. It was relaxing. I didn't do too much.
Well, good.
Yeah.
God bless you. Well, I did a few comedy shows this weekend. I did some domestic work in the crib this weekend, and watched I ate some sushi last night, Cindy J.
I know. I saw that. You were like, you said it like sushi and football, like that goes together. But
I'm trying to start
I
a
see
new.
you guys like sushi over there at that house.
No doubt. And I'm trying to start that movement, sushi and football.
I like California rolls.
You do? I don't like.
They say those aren't real sushi, but whatever.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know if I can do the just raw fish like that, like tuna and all of that.
It's weird that you say that. I don't like the California rolls like that, but throughout the years, I never did like the California rolls. But I had now I have an acquired taste for them. It's the California rolls, depending on who's making them. Sometimes it's nasty. See, we go to this high-end sushi place out here.
Oh, yeah.
They make really good sushi. I'm not talking about like the sushi from the supermarket. Y'all be going to the supermarket, get that snatch, that shit.
Giant has really good sushi in there.
If you're buying sushi from the supermarket, guys, if you're doing that, there's something mentally wrong with you.
I got it one time. Well, it wasn't. It wasn't real sushi then, I guess, because I just got I think it had like fried tempura and like some cucumbers in it and like something like that.
If you're grabbing sushi from your local regular supermarket in your hood, that's not a good look.
Whatever, Shawn.
You're not
gonna judge me.
I've done it. I know. I went to my supermarket.
Yeah.
And I was over there by the meats, pause, and they had the sushi dude, because they had a sushi dude making the sushi.
Okay, what was this at? You was at Wegmans?
That was at the Giant.
Giant. It's good.
The Wegmans supermarket was one of our local supermarkets out here. It's okay. But I go to a sushi restaurant like where they make, it's a different taste. And to go back to the California rolls, that's why I never liked them, because the way they were prepared at other low-end places, I say that respect low-end for sushi. But when you get the California roll made at a legit sushi restaurant, you are absolutely right. The California rolls are, let's clap for California rolls.
It's like if you don't eat sushi, it's like your introduction.
Right.
It'll get you ready for
Now, I'm a spicy tuna, spicy salmon, spicy kind of a guy. Shrimp rolls and all that. So, so we had the sushi last night. And then, well, before we get into the table, I say we need to address something before we start. We'll talk about the merch, and we'll talk about all that in a minute.
Just trying to get y'all to see it. I don't know what's going on.
We got a lot going on here this morning. And good morning, and guys.
When do we not have a lot going on?
Exactly, and like and share. Yo, watch my snowman, bro. Cindy, watch the snow guy. He's knocking this guy up. Cindy,
I gotta
take it easy with. Oh man, you abusing this dude. Cindy, and I think you're better off qualified to address this. Okay, so Friday, while we were in the frenzy of selling merchandise, and we truly appreciate you guys for that, and we'll get into that in a minute, Miss Miko came in here, and I think Cindy, I think Miss Miko cried out like, I don't like that Shawn Harvey group chat. I don't like that thing. It was going off, and there's a lot going on. So I said, oh, really? I said, I believe for sure that I activated this group chat, right? Mm-hmm. So she didn't like it. And I said, okay, cool. So that same night, I said, okay, let me go start a chat. Just to experience.
But you didn't start anything. You just said.
You
said thanks for supporting the show.
Right. So that was sort of my title. Well, yeah, I figure I'd just go in there real light and just share that. I think that's something, that's a conversational starter, and that's something that can get a buzz going on in any group when we talk about supporting each other or not. And literally 10 minutes into this group chat, I was trying to bail myself out of it because I knew some of the people in the chat, and I get it, and I knew that they had pure intentions, and I understand that, and we were just chopping it up. But Cindy, there was so many other people in this chat that I didn't know that was sharing weird situations and weird topics. that it totally turned me off. Cindy, what's your viewpoint on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team chat, and what are we going to do moving forward before we continue?
Nothing. I don't have any. I get what Facebook is trying to do. They're giving businesses all these avenues to reach out and, talk to their audience and keep people engaged on the app. So that's what it's all about. But with a group as large as ours, you can't have those chats and leave them unattended, because it just becomes a free for all for people, all types of people. Because there are bots that have joined our page that are just robots that just push out stuff, and then there's people selling stuff, and then there's all types of stuff. So you have to moderate it. If you're gonna be in there, you have to really, if we're gonna say anything, if we're gonna start a chat up, we have to really just be having something to talk about and be moderating it.
There was a lady in the chat room. She had a video of her daughter, and her daughter was some kind of singer that has some type of illness or something like that. And it was kind of like, show support for my daughter. I was like, what is this? So, guys, moving forward, before we continue on with the show, we will do the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team chat, but we will moderate it, and we'll control that. Because, Cindy, when I woke up the next morning, some of my Facebook friends were, get me, I was saying in the inboxes, get me out this chat.
Yeah.
But
you have to activate it yourself, because some people were like, oh, I don't think I was in it. I think it's something that I don't know, because I didn't know about it either. I think they prompt you to go in it.
Right.
So you would have gotten an alert or something.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna.
But you're not gonna get any alerts now because they're all deleted.
Exactly, and and you're not getting anything. And then when we go into the group, we're gonna monitor the group, say what we have to say, and then bail out of that. Right, Cindy?
Yeah.
Okay, so enough of that. Now, we're in a weird space this morning. Folks, are there folks in the chat room, Cindy? Is that whole thing working?
Yeah, there's some people in there.
Okay, we got a weird situation going on in here before we get into the show. A month ago, we talked about changing the view in here. Doing obviously we need a redo, a remake, a reload, whatever you call it. That is obvious. It does look really unprofessional in here, honestly.
It doesn't look unprofessional.
It does.
It's
looks
not.
Really weird
it's just because
here.
we share the space with somebody else, so we don't really have the creative freedom to really do anything.
Yes, that is true. But we do have some freedoms in this room to, do the things that we need to do. Not to contradict what you're saying. We have this table in here that we usually use, and we took the table down because we have this round table in here, like a diner. What would this table be called, Sandra?
I don't know. I guess
it's a circular.
Table?
It's a dining room table that actually came from my house, and Cindy's sitting in this, Cindy is sitting in a chair that's been in my dining room for the last 2 years, which looks really weird. So what we're trying to do is change things around, and we have Lindsay Blair is going to help us in the interim, in the short term, to change what we do here and change the whole look. Which, like I said, I'm open for it. I'm okay with that. So we tried it today with this table and these chairs, which, by the way, my beloved wife was trying to give it away and want to get it, and some of her friends reneged on purchasing the table.
Not you out here calling out the friends.
Yeah, I'm calling out the friends. And everybody else. So
not y'all throwing shots because they don't want to come and get it.
Shots, right. So now Cindy is sitting at this dining room table that was in my house yesterday. And to me, it's not a good look right now. I mean, I appreciate, my wife, letting us have this table, no doubt about it. But the logistics in this room, it doesn't go with the camera angles, I believe. Right, Cindy? And Cindy, you're sitting in a weird space. That's why I'm in this double.
Like circular
I'm in this. If you guys can see me I don't know if you can see me. I'm in this queue on the other side here. Tamiko said she loved the table. Cindy said she doesn't like the table. I might be leaning towards Cindy J with this. We'll keep it for a day or two, and then when Miss Miko come in here, we'll see, because we're having camera angle challenges. And we'll keep
I
you
just
updated
feel like
on
if
that.
we sit at a round table, you should be sitting at the table. I feel like it gives a different look. You know what I'm
you're
saying?
right, but
you can't have a circular table and not everybody's sitting at the table in the conversation.
Right, let me see how it looks. I don't want. First of all, I don't want to sit next to you. That's the first problem. I don't. Tons of equipment.
I like the panel kind of style too, but I feel like if we're gonna have this kind of situation,
I don't like it.
We wouldn't really have a table like this.
Okay,
like
we would. Let me go over here. Oh. Just stay right there for a second.
No, you'd have to like come into the table.
Oh my God.
Like sit like.
No, I'm not. I'm not. See, no, stay there. I'm not. I'm going back to where I was.
Yeah. So like, see, and we'd sit down, and we'd talk.
Oh my God. Get out. I ain't sitting. No, I ain't doing that. First of all, you got that big ass face over there, and then I got this weird old perverted look. The optics doesn't. No, it's just a look back. You saw the truth.
Whatever,
You need your own
Shawn.
space. So I think that maybe we might need to go back, because guys,
Because
when
when you do a circular table, that's what it means.
I understand, but you see, it doesn't work. So we still have. Can you guys see this table?
You
That's the table.
don't let them see the
Okay,
table.
all right.
Jesus. Oh my God. it's so
guys,
funny.
what are your thoughts? I think, see, we need to take a picture.
Do we?
I don't know what we're gonna do here, but I don't think this is gonna work, and maybe we need to go back to, until we have a meeting with the other young ladies coming here that has a particular vision for this show. Say maybe we should take the table and put it back. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, and unfortunately, if it's Miss Miko listening, or anybody else that has this particular look, I have to agree with Cindy J. It's not. This is weird.
Who is it? Lee Scott? He said, "Yeah, I don't like the table."
Oh, you don't. But Lee, my beloved nephew, this is my This is the table that came from my crib, bro.
But Shawn, you can't even use that justification because y'all don't have it no more, right?
That's true.
You got rid of it.
But
So
I
it's
do
like,
agree with my beloved nephew. I can't. First of all, I'm never gonna sit next to you like that.
You're not gonna sit.
Yeah. So all right, we tried it. All right, I sitting. We're gonna roll the table out.
You see, now it becomes my problem. This table is heavy as hell.
No, it's not. Me and the dude rolled it out. I get it. I get rid of it. So I'm going to take the table. I'm going to ask the ownership, can I throw the table? I got to watch my words. First of all, I don't know.
I think you can just put it outside. Can't you just like put it on the street with a sign?
You think I should just put it on Marketplace and just say, come pick it up?
I mean, yeah, but where you're going to keep it? You're going to keep it here? Just put it in the hallway. Chris will never know. He has so much. The owner of this building, he always gets like different pieces of furniture. I don't know if they're like antiques or he just likes them or whatever, but there's a lot of interesting pieces around this building. Right. So I think that if you were to just, stick this like out of the way and like scatter the chairs throughout, right. I don't think he'd notice.
He wouldn't even notice.
And then if somebody comes, you just be like, oh, okay, yeah, let me get it.
So, but that's funny. But you know what? I think that, would it be safe to say, Cindy, that the circular table is not the way to go in this room? If we're not sitting together, it's not the way to go in this room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we should find out how to go like wireless. Like then it would give more flexibility to like, not really worry about where exactly we sit. Like we can have different. Like we could get a couch in here. We can do something.
Okay. All right. So, whoa. So, All right. So it's safe to say that.
I just want to know, can we get a little bar in here? Can we get liquor in here all the time?
Sure, we can.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm worried about. I'm going to get a
Guys, put a
mini
number one in
fridge.
the chat room if you like Cindy sitting over here in this circular table.
They
Put a
don't.
number two.
They don't.
I didn't even finish asking the question.
You don't need to.
Put a number one in the chat room if you don't like Cindy sitting in this whole circular situation. And Cindy, and put a number two if you do. All right, now.
John Greer said a casting couch. Just something to chill.
Oh, John, we got your shirt. Actually, I'm working with John. John and I put John onto a private event here in the Lehigh Valley this Thursday. John, do you want me to just give you your shirt or your sweatshirt on Thursday? Or do you want me to mail it out? Let me know. And Robert McFall, no worries, guys. I didn't forget you. I'm going to mail your shirt out today. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Way to
Now,
go, Sean.
before we get into the show, Cindy, we do have, is Danielle Williams in the chat room?
I don't think I've seen her yet.
All right, guys, we're going to take a picture. Danielle's birthday was yesterday. We don't do this all the time, but it fell on the floor.
Thank you for that. Wow.
Guys, we don't do this all the time, but we had a special whole thing for Danielle. Yesterday was her birthday. So, guys, if y'all reach out to Danielle Williams, let her know. And Cindy, we have a cake with her name on it. And
we
Cindy,
do.
I think we should just split the cake up and take it.
I don't need any cake. I'm in training right now for Panama.
Wait, breaking news. Wait.
So I'm doing it slowly though, but anything unnecessary, I will not be indulging in.
So what do you mean training? What's that
I'm
about?
in training. No, I'm trying to get myself ready for
Panama is July 21st.
because
Look, guys, look at the cake.
I've been really slacking. My birthday was a bust, so I'm gonna try for Panama.
Okay, cool. Now,
Happy birthday, Danielle.
happy birthday, Danielle.
We
We're gonna
love
take a picture.
you. I sent her a
Danielle, we
text.
love you so much. Happy birthday, everybody. Let's show Danielle some love. We got a birthday cake for you, a small cake, and a balloon. So we just want to show you some love.
It was all Sean's idea.
Yeah, no doubt. But I want to thank Miko because she texted me last night. I fell asleep. She's like, I look up this morning at the text. She goes, "Don't forget to pick up the cake."
Aww.
I ran to Wegmans to pick
Look
up
at
the
Miko
cake.
looking out. She's here with us even in spirit.
Yeah, so shout out to Miko. She's the one that really, because I looked at the text and I jumped up, Cindy, and I went to the supermarket just now. The supermarket opened up at 6 in the morning.
Wow.
And the young lady.
Shows how much it was on your mind.
Yeah, right. And the young lady, wrote Danielle's name on the cake, and there go the birthday. But Cindy, seriously, you don't want a piece of that cake?
Not right now.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
I'll have some later.
you have some later,
Maybe
but I'm just
later.
saying, do you want to take the cake with you after the show?
I shouldn't do that.
What do you
It is
think?
yellow cake. I like yellow cake though.
All right.
But
So everybody, let's
don't think I
wish
should.
Danielle Williams.
and I don't think you should either.
Why not?
Aren't you still working on your sugar?
Nah,
I don't wanna leave you any
relapsed.
temptations.
Nah, I relapsed with the sugar. I'm
It's
back
not
to
about relapsing, but it's just about staying consistent and limiting. So you just can't say, "Oh, well, that's it. I relapsed," and just continue on with the breads and the sugars and the pastas and the all that. And,
See-
and then you're gonna have sushi last night. How many pieces of that?
Oh my God, I
did
had
you
about
have?
49 pieces of that.
Wow.
But
you
Cindy,
can't do that, Sean.
I'm the only one in this group that has and practices, and this is facts, Kung Fu discipline. Y'all know if I get on this board and I go, I stop doing something. That's it. I just stop. I can get up tomorrow morning and go, no sugar, and I'll do it for 90 days. No
Will
problem.
you?
I'm one of those. None of you guys in this chat room is built like that.
Okay, well, obviously you're
You-
not either because you started doing it again.
Yeah, but I could stop and go, you know what?
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
just give me a date. Just say whatever date, and I'll just stop. Just say,
No, it
give me a
needs to.
date right now.
I don't need to give you
give me
a
date
date.
to stop.
Kung Fu discipline would
Give me- Kung Fu.
mean you would do it consistently.
You tell me this.
You think
Give me a
you
date.
think
I
people
will
who do
stop.
Kung Fu stop?
I will
because
stop.
they're like, oh yeah, because I could just pick it up tomorrow, so I'm gonna just
Give me a
do
date.
it for however long I like.
Give me a date.
That's not how it works.
Give me. I do a 30-day
not
challenge.
discipline.
I do a 30-day challenge right now. no sugar. Give me a date right now. Today's December the 5th. Give me a date after this
But
day.
what does that mean?
Just give me a date. Sean, just say no sugar from
did,
December.
You did 30 days already.
Tell me again. I'll give you a date.
I need you to keep doing it.
I could keep doing it. I don't have to. I could stop. I could start. I'm one of those guys.
But you do have to. You do have to keep doing it. You want to wait till you go back to the doctor and he's like, oh, you got to do it again? No, that's not how it works.
I can do it anytime I want.
Okay, so do it from now until
no,
forever.
Now I got the sugar in my system right now. I got
it don't matter. For the rest of the day till forever.
Not today. Anytime after today, bro.
That doesn't, see?
And I will do 30
days. Then you
days.
can't do it. You can't do it. You need help. You need to go to Sugars Anonymous. Okay?
You okay?
I'm looking out for you.
I'm telling you one thing. Yeah, well, good luck on your Panama situation. And speaking of Panama,
you see, I'm trying to look out for your health.
I'm good.
And then he gonna jab me with that because he knows that's gonna be hard for me.
It's not gonna be hard for you. Just follow Harvey's Kung Fu discipline and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be good for 30 days.
Right. No, well, you could go longer than that.
Oh.
Guys, we're going to Panama. All of us are going. July 21 through the 25th. We're all going to Panama. You can, the down payments are low as $200 right now. $200 every month. Next thing you know, you're in Panama. Cindy J and Miss Miko and myself will be there podcasting live on some 5-star resort at a beach with lobsters in our faces.
I can't wait for that.
And we want you to be there. It's where I spend my vacation now. Ultimate Soul Escape is my vacation.
Is it?
It really is.
Yeah, that's good.
And there's a few folks already that are committed to going to Ultimate Soul Escape, and we want you there. Let's all hang out. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. Let's go to Panama. Lee, I don't know if Lee Scott could go. Lee's having a lot of babies over there. But everyone, everyone other than my nephew, y'all come on. We're going to Panama. I want the whole chat room and everyone that listens to this show heading down to Ultimate Soul Escape, the resort takeover, 10th year anniversary.
Yeah, Trina, don't think, just do. You would have so much fun if you went.
Trina, you saw.
She's like, I'm thinking about going.
Trina, you saw the pictures of Antigua. You saw.
At least look up flights today and see if you could do the flights because I think that's the most important because they're very flexible, with the payment plans and everything like that. Like if you want to get a room, like you can lock yourself in for the room and then, work out your finances or whatever. But like the flights, they go up, the more you get closer. But they do have group flight plans available too.
Yeah, so
but
you can fly yourself down there, or you can include it in the
start there
payment plan. Yeah,
because I find a lot of people they're like, oh, it's so much when you think about a trip. But if you like really just take some time out and look at certain different parts, even some places where like you can save money or do this, when you like really look at it, it becomes doable, and you just have to do it. We make, I always, but I'm just one of those people, like I don't have a good time unless my bank account scares me the next day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta.
Oh God, you one of those?
Like I want to be like biting my nails to open my bank account the next day. But then I'm like, the money's spent. It's always gonna come back to you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Money is a frequency, y'all. You gotta be on it. Do it responsibly, but don't be like scared either to like spend your money.
Yeah, don't be scared.
People get stuck in that, and it's such a good experience. And memories last a lifetime.
And I totally agree with you. And for you, if you don't want to be scared and biting your tongue or your teeth, there's a $200 payment plan. If you feel like you don't trust your flight. Ultimate Soul Escape can also put the flight in your payment plan. So it's $200-$300 a month. And before you know it, it's paid off. And I'm just giving an estimated price, but we start at $200. Oh, anyway, I forgot I came in two prices.
I can't say certain things.
That's right.
But it's okay.
Now, listen. I want to say this. Speaking of Rochester, and then we got to move on. We got to get to the show. The New York King talent, who we love to death. God bless him, man. That's one of my mentors in comedy, if my only mentor in comedy, and also one of the funniest comics on the planet. Guess what? It's Talents Takeover in Rochester at Urban Utopia. That's 35 South Washington Street in Rochester, New York. You guys come on out and have a good time. Doors open up at 6:30. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Wait. Doors. Wait. I'm sorry. Where's my readers?
Yo, the other day I was trying to I wanted Shawn to look at something on my phone. He so swiftly pulled he was like, hold on. Got his readers, pulled them joints out, put them on, and I let out the biggest laugh. And I felt
away.
so bad. Like, I was like, you know how, like, when you laugh so hard, like, you got to do a little run? That's what I did, because he was so comfortable just putting them on, which, as he should. I shouldn't have laughed as hard as I did, but I just...
Now, do you want to tell the truth of what you did? Okay, I'll tell you what I did.
What did I do?
She gave me the phone. I said, I can't see this. Let me get my readers. Take my readers out. I put them on. She looks at the ceiling. She says, I can't, and walked away. That's... And that's what she said.
It's just the optics of it, Shawn, because you're so swaggy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're so
These eyes
cool.
are not swaggy. These eyes are not swaggy.
Pull out these readers.
Talents Comedy Takeover.
I want to get you that little chain.
Talents Comedy Takeover at Urban Utopia, 35 South Washington Street in lovely Rochester, New York. Doors open up at 6:30. Showtime 7:30 p.m. Please get your tickets, Rochester, New York. We'll be in Rochester in the springtime. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with 100.9. We're going to go up there, do a comedy show. We're going to be in Rochester, you and Miss Miko. I'll give y'all guys the dates down the road. It'll be in the springtime. So, Talents Comedy Takeover at Urban Utopia, 35 South Washington Street, Rochester, New York. Doors open up at 6:30. Showtime 7. Cool Bubba Ice is on the show. My homegirl, JoJo Collins. So, y'all come on now, Rochester, New York, and show some love. Now,
Sorry about that, Shawn. That kills me.
We also we're gonna get Miss Miko just text me about the information about the t-shirts. We're gonna get right into that in a minute. But see, let's get into our first.
Not Miss Miko on it. She said she's tired of chasing y'all, so y'all better.
All right, we're Miss Miko.
Y'all better get with Miko, or Shawn. I think because they're doing a lot of that. Like, for sure, you can message me, but I don't check the messenger.
All right. Matter of fact,
but hold
on, Cindy. Okay, Miss Miko wants to remind everyone, please inbox her at Miss Miko 21. We need your addresses to ship out your hoodies, guys. We need your addresses to ship out your hoodies. Please go to Miss Miko, inbox it at Miss Miko 21 so we can get your shirts to you. Now, listen, we did $35, Cindy. That was a one-time deal on Friday, and we appreciate the tremendous success. Thank you.
Right.
Of people ordering. People ordered from 7 o'clock and 7:15 in the morning all the way to the next day. Here's the problem with that. I'm going to extend the time for the $35 until Wednesday.
That's okay.
Okay.
For the people that
Who,
said that they wanted it, or for any
Cindy
new
said,
people.
No, Cindy said today, but I was like, wait, hold on. You guys got into Wednesday, if you don't mind, for the $35. After Wednesday.
Why I'm always the bad guy.
She wanted to eliminate the chat room. We didn't. We kept the chat room for one day. Yeah, you're getting thrown under the bus. We're going to extend it to Wednesday. Cindy, if you could put that in the chat room, I appreciate you. Thursday, the hoodies are $40, okay? Even if you purchased them Friday for $35, but if you didn't send in the money on
it needs to be paid
because it has
Wednesday.
to be paid because then the
there was
prices
a lot of
change,
I want
right?
no,
Because the prices
no Zelle
change
to follow.
Right, the prices and the inventory changed by $5 is very dramatic on our end to make sure you get them. So what we're gonna do is before I place this order, guys, please, you know who you are. We already have the list. You guys, you wanted the hoodie for $35, and we truly appreciate you. Take advantage of the $5 discount. Thank you. But what we're gonna do is Wednesday, that's it. So really, technically, it's Tuesday. It's tomorrow. Wednesday morning. Now let me switch it up. Wednesday morning, it'll go back to $40, guys, because I need tomorrow. We got to ship. We got to start the process. So, Cindy, let them know that today and tomorrow, we're gonna give you that grace period for that charge, and then we'll add on, and then it goes back to the $40 charge on.
Yes, it needs to be paid along with your address, along with sending your address. And I'll put that in there so you guys have that, which is great. The hoodies are amazing. I love mine. It looks so good. I'm gonna post another picture with it today.
Your hoodie was so popular, boy.
It was a fire. You see, Shawn?
Oh, let's clap for that.
It was great. Thank you.
Right,
Thank you for doing an amazing job. Getting it.
We all here. We all here for each other. All right, so let's get into some news. Let's get into the show. Motivational Monday. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you guys. Don't forget December. We have so much going. I want to give this show a round of applause. We got so much going on.
We do. It's very exciting.
It's very exciting, and all these great opportunities that we have in 2023 by taking this podcast on the road throughout the country. We are so excited about that, and we truly appreciate you. All right, Cindy, we're not depending on the likes or the views, okay? That's not our identity.
That's not our goal. We don't give a damn about that.
We don't give a damn about the likes and the views.
I know you lying. So y'all better share.
We're going to go face to face throughout the country. We're going on a road trip. And I was speaking to one of the veterans in this show, one of our listeners. Please like Cindy said, like and share the show. My God. You guys just park there I know it's your time. It's your time for this show. I get it. This is where you get your morning started right. I get it.
Hilarious.
But to my older folks in the chat room, because I think I'm the oldest member of this chat room.
No, you're not.
And if I am, I don't have no problem with that.
But you're not. And I think you know that.
Even in my elderly age, I'm still have the finesse to share. So I don't want age to restrict you from not sharing, thinking that you don't want to bother anybody that's around your age, that's in your social media realm. No, share the show if you don't mind. It's where you get your morning started right. I keep saying it throughout the years. You're feeling good, but not your friends and your family aren't, and they want to know why. But you're not telling them because you're trying to keep it to yourself. Stop doing that. And to my younger listeners, thank you, man. They be sharing the show. Good, Cindy. So we're going to do some front page news with Cindy J, and we appreciate y'all. Cindy, I don't think the table's a good look. I don't think so. I don't know.
Well, because you're one of those people. You need to try it. Yeah. You need to see it. You need to do it. Right. Oh, but I told you this, but it's fine. Okay. It's cool.
God bless.
The TJ Holmes Good Morning America saga is continuing. The plot thickens. Because allegedly he was having an affair for months with another married coworker who was also Amy Robach's friend at Good Morning America. So TJ Holmes is really out here for the streets. I hope his wife Now, Good Morning America's TJ Holmes allegedly had a 3-year affair with a married coworker prior to his current alleged affair with Amy. Amy and former Good Morning America producer Natasha Singh is the woman who TJ allegedly had the first affair with, and they were reportedly close friends. Let me see. TJ allegedly had an affair with Natasha that began in 2016. Natasha was married to movie producer Garrett Brarin at the time, but the two have since split. The affair reportedly lasted 3 years until 2019, despite Natasha's departure from Good Morning America and subsequent move to CBS in 2017. TJ was allegedly able to salvage his marriage to his wife, Marilee Feibig, for the time being. Dang, so she knew about that one. However, he is reportedly now entangled, as we all know, with Amy. According to her now deleted Instagram, she was a close friend of Natasha's. Sources report that the two women were featured in multiple photos together. The two reportedly celebrated Amy's 49th birthday together in February. Amy also featured photos of her, Natasha, and another Good Morning America producer, Erin Brady, who allegedly knew about Natasha's affair with TJ. And yes, and now it's just going into, the affair with her and TJ. And apparently they're still on air. Everybody was, they said everybody was tuned in to see what was going on with the two of them. They're just working. It's so funny. Y'all delete your Instagrams, your Twitters, and all of that. But you gonna go on Good Morning America? You gonna show up to work the next day? Like, whatever. Y'all just don't want to hear the comments. Y'all just don't want to see yourselves getting dragged. But you see it. You just don't want it on your page. But I think TJ Holmes, you're a serial dating predator among, how many marriages have you ruined? How many marriages have you ruined, TJ? I mean, at this point, you're for everybody. Talk about community peen.
Let me see if I can play something.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see.
It's ridiculous.
And it's Friday Eve.
Now, I'm about to play, I think, this is when they see TJ and Amy make their appearances together for the first time after this bombshell announcement.
Wait, what do you mean? Them
on the show. Because when the news story broke, the next day he was there by himself. And he said that Amy was on assignment doing something else.
Oh, please.
And then here's the next day, I think it's Friday.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to What You Need to Know, GMA3, and it's Friday Eve.
Amy Robach and TJ Holmes reunite on Good Morning America after news breaks of their secret relationship.
Oh, who's looking forward to the weekend?
Me?
Yeah?
Yes.
Meanwhile, Amy's husband...
You want me to keep going with that?
No.
Okay, now.
Yeah, she did say she was ready for the weekend. We all know you are, Amy. You're ready for the work day. You're ready anytime, Amy.
TJ Holmes. See, he's the guy. You know the pretty light-skinned guy that all the ladies love?
Yeah.
It would be shocking to me if he came from Queens, New York. There's a lot of light-skinned fly guys out there in Queens, New York. For some strange reason, a lot of light-skinned black folks originated from Queens, New York. And they had that particular swag about them. We could name one of the notables, LL Cool J. King of the light-skinned swag guys from Queens. Even to this day. Not saying that TJ Holmes is from Queens. I don't know. But he's coming. Where is he from? See, maybe you want to find out. But he comes from that light-skinned kind of a fly-ass guy. Sort of the prototypical jokes about light-skinned folks. And I'm not being racist about this. I'm not being racist about my own kind about this. I'm brown-skinned black guy. I don't care if you're black, green. I'm not racist about the black. I'm not racist about someone's color in my own.
A colorist?
I'm not a colorist.
Are you?
Only thing I'm a colorist about is about these hoodies.
Okay. It's borderline.
Now,
colorism.
This is a guy, obviously, that throughout his life, especially his adult life, has no problem with the ladies because the women got a part to play in this too. He's a very attractive man. I put a pause on it. He's very attractive. He's light-skinned. He almost looked like a sober version of El DeBarge. Who El DeBarge, you could put him in that category as well. El DeBarge got that vampires kind of look as a light-skinned black man, but fine as hell. Put a number one in the chat room if you thought El DeBarge was fine as hell back in the day. So he has that look that's irresistible to the ladies.
He's from West Memphis, Arkansas.
Oh my God. There's light-skinned black folks in Arkansas.
Yeah, we scattered all throughout the Midwest. Apparently, because black people I be hearing, they're like, "Oh, we in Montana." I'm like, okay, I guess. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm sure the population is less than 10% black, less than 5% black. I'm sure of that.
So not only is he that, God forbid, no wonder what his parents look like. They must be some beautiful folks, because that's usually how it works. You know, beautiful parents produce beautiful kids. Would you agree with me, CJ?
Yeah.
And ugly parents produce ugly kids. That's what it is.
I mean, yeah.
And it's nothing wrong. And then you got borderline. That's all. It's three
Yeah.
categories: beautiful, ugly, and there's the middle ground.
Oh my God.
And this is a particular guy who's been fine as hell, pause, all his life.
Yeah, and obviously he lacks discipline. You know, it's people that grow up like that, like just because you look, and that's why I always say I want my man to have a dab of ugly in him. Because where you have men that know they look good, especially that they're desired for everybody else, you have to know what type of discipline that man has for certain things, because he grew up knowing he looks good. He's always getting girls, and that's just what he's used to. So who's to say that me coming along, that he has any desire for me or just anyone? He doesn't have any respect for anyone, because he just wants to fill his appetite with what he wants, because he lacks discipline. And that's why, I don't want no pretty boys. Y'all stay over there. Have fun with that.
Well, Cindy, it's very interesting that you say that. Guys, did you just hear what she just said? She said she wants her man to have a dab of ugly. That's interesting. Do you want him to have a dab of ugly, or is it some insecurity about you? Now,
No, I want him to have a dab of ugly because I don't want nobody else to want him.
That doesn't even sound right to me. All right, fine, whatever. That's your world.
Because if you lack discipline, you just gonna go out there with any and everybody, send you a little DM, a little hi, a little whatever, because it strokes your ego.
Now, what he's doing to me is absolutely normal. I'm not saying that it's right, but as you say in the beginning of this conversation, guys, this guy is almost a work predator. He's also a guy who I believe never got his ass kicked, never been threatened by another man. I don't think he's been challenged with anything. So he's been skateboarding through life with this plethora of all the women that he wants. I'm not a relationship expert. Y'all know I've been thrown out of 57 women houses, and I've been in 78 relationships. I'm not married twice, 3 baby mothers. Y'all know the deal. 200 stepkids running around here. So I'm not that guy. But that's his issue. He can't be, he violates the man code. I'm not advocating violence, but TJ Holmes need like a Philly thug neighbor to step to him, because he's never encountered that type of fear, because he feels that he can manipulate his way through the game. But at the same time, he's a man that has the Midas touch. He should be fired. You can't work here. I can't trust you with, you talk about discipline. It's not discipline. He can't keep his, which is when you mean discipline, you're basically saying he can't keep his penis in his pants.
Exactly.
He can't do it.
He can't control his urges.
He can't control it at all. He's the guy that goes on a double date and he, in his mind, go, y'all want to bag my man's wife. He's that guy. But notice who the women he's dealing with and their husbands. Not to say that these are some poo-putt neighbors. I'm not saying that at all. These are men that probably have too much to lose, and they're not allowing their pride to get the best of them, to react to this dummy Or he could be a light-skinned thug, but TJ Holmes don't project that to me because there's some light-skinned killers out there. No disrespect.
I just want to know why it has to be all. Listen, fine, go cheat, fine, whatever. People want to do it.
Let me ask you this
Why
question.
are you just targeting women in your office
Right,
place? Like,
but
I just don't understand.
That's the sick part. That's why he should be. I don't want nobody to lose their job, but he has to be removed because only thing he gonna do, Amy. I'm gonna give you some breaking news. He gonna smash the next chick in the office when he gets tired of you. You think if TJ Holmes went on a double date with LeBron James and his wife, and he stepped to LeBron's wife, you're going to get your ass kicked. But you won't do that. You'll do that with some dude that was on Melrose Place back in the day, some actor that Amy was involved with, or some Hollywood director that the other. You'll do that because there's no threat.
Yeah, maybe he
So
feels like
what does that tell me about you? You're a manipulator. I don't want you around. And then you out here marrying people.
all of them.
He's ordained to marry people. He's married couples on the show. Yo, you got star power, brother. Like you are the star. That's everybody's talking about you out the country. But I applaud you for your manipulation. You know what women to step to. You're not going to step to a real neighbor's wife because you're going to get knocked out with that pretty face of yours, and I don't project any kind of thugness in you. No disrespect to light-skinned dudes that are killers. Let me get a shout out to the light-skinned dudes out there that are killers. Oh my God. Keep killing, my friends. But what I'm saying is,
I don't think that's gonna go over well on the algorithm. Like, go on.
But what I'm saying is, TJ needs to be fired. He needs to be fired. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, sit with Shinny J. Good morning.
Yes, hi, good morning. This is Vanetta. How are you?
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. All right.
Hey, Vanetta.
Go ahead,
Morning.
Vanetta.
Hey, Sammy. Okay, listen. I get it. TJ is responsible also, but I feel like why are we just going after him? These women are just as responsible, just as palpable. How we know that these women didn't come on to TJ? I'm just saying.
We
How
don't.
we know Amy is not for the streets?
I have a good feeling it was probably TJ because obviously.
Why? Because he's a man? Why? Because he's a man?
Yeah, and usually men are the ones who make the first advances toward women, just normally speaking. And you're doing it to multiple, as we're finding out, people in the office. So you're seeking
usually,
that out
but not
yourself.
always.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, we don't.
usually it's the men, but not always. And if Amy is friends with that other girl, Natalie or whatever her name is, how you know Natalie wasn't talking to Amy, whispering in her ear, saying, "Ooh, TJ's like this, X, Y, and Z," and Amy wanted to try it out for herself.
Probably. Or TJ could have came on to her and she decided, okay, let me try it out for myself. I mean, either way. I mean, of course, both parties are culpable in it. But I think that this is what he does.
I was saying that in the beginning of my little thing here that he has no problem with the ladies. The ladies are attracted to him.
Right.
You're absolutely, and I agree with you. Women do have a responsibility, but Vanetta, who's the ambassador of the chat room, everyone, if you're new, you can't give him a pass. He's doing this at work. He's not even ambitious enough to go across the street to another station or another office and start messing around with the ladies over there.
No, I totally get that.
This is his whole doing here. Yes, the women do have a part to play in it. But why he can't, just like the guy from the South, like I don't think he's no different from Mr. Ostroka, the basketball coach. I really don't see any difference.
Yeah, I mean, don't we look to men to lead anyway? And to, so even if women are coming at you, you should be able to be like, no, that's not what I'm going to do. But we just give them a pass because, oh, yeah, these women, it's women coming at other women. Oh, they're scandalous. They're always trying to come at my man. Blah, blah. No, how about you be with somebody that is going to lead and is understanding what is going on and understands that he has other responsibilities before, stroking the little guy downstairs. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Little guy downstairs.
Let's put a pause on that.
I do agree with you guys. I do. But I just don't, I just feel like in the big scheme of all of this, everything's going to be resting on TJ's shoulder. And I just don't think that that's fair. I think that the women also, Amy, and whoever else also needs to be held responsible.
Okay, so if that's the case, and you as the president of ABC, are you firing one of these two?
See,
I don't know if I would fire them. I may reassign them.
But you see how women want to come to this man's rescue?
I'm not trying to rescue
you are, Vanetta. You coming to his rescue.
He shouldn't be fired. How dare he be fired and not them?
Vanetta, you don't think you coming to this guy's rescue? And I'm a guy. I think he's...
No, I'm not. I'm not coming to his rescue. I'm just saying that all the blame does not lie with him. That's it. I'm not coming to his rescue because that's for him and his wife to deal with. I'm just saying that everybody's saying TJ. Even in the news, I thought they said something that they did speak to TJ or something. I might have misread. But I'm just saying, I just hope that they hold the women accountable too.
I hear you, but my whole thing is this. They're lucky I'm not the president of the station. You talk about reassignment. I'm gonna reassign one and the other's getting fired. I'm not dealing with this mess. His track record, he's not gonna change for now. He's going to do it again with another staffer.
He may, but my thing is this. That's his track record personally. What about his track record professionally? Well, yes, he should not have crossed the lines of his, professional job. But at the same time, I don't know that I may reassign them. So maybe they're not working together, but that's not to say that that's going to stop them from having this torrid and illicit affair. So spread the blame. That's all I'm saying. Spread the blame.
We can spread the blame, and thank you for saying hashtag spread the blame. But this is TJ's. He was messing around with another married staffer years back that knew Amy. They broke up the relationship. He tried to reconcile with his wife. Right?
Right.
And when you ask for forgiveness for all you religious folks out there, when you ask for forgiveness is never doing it again.
Absolutely.
Not to keep repeating it.
And I think what he
Hold on. And then, I yield the floor to you, Cindy. And then you're going to mess around with Amy at the job. So what happened to the forgiveness? He's the ringmaster of this insanity. When he pulls his penis out, you hear
Wow.
You ain't never lied. It is circus time, boy.
And now coming to the big stage, TJ's penis. Listen. My penis used to be in the ring fire as well back in the day.
I bet.
When I looked good and I was 160 pounds.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
Vanetta, this is a man who is responsible for this. He's on the video, and I'm going to yield my time to Cindy. There's a picture of him smacking her ass while they're getting in the car.
I saw that. I mean, I guess you could call that ass. I don't know, but
Vanetta, you think a narcissistic real neighbor from the hood is going to tolerate some dude that he went on a double date with his wife, taking his wife and smacking her ass? TJ would get punched in the face.
Right. If it was a different type of dude, absolutely. But it's not.
So I hear what you're saying with blame, but this is all TJ's thing.
He's messy. Well, I think we could all agree he's messy.
But
I'm just saying
he shouldn't work there.
Not on him.
Him and Ime and Stroker need their own circus.
Mm.
They should have penis swords fights with each other. These common denominator. He's one of those borderline light-skinned looking El DeBarge type of a neighbors.
Yeah. Some light-skinned ones, yeah.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on, Vanetta.
Shawn, that was hilarious.
Hello?
I love this show.
Hello?
Good morning, guys.
Okay.
Good morning, guys.
Come on, Sydney.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Woo!
Danielle, we got a cake here for you.
Yay, Danielle.
I'm looking. I got on and was like, oh my God, does that say my name? Thank you guys so much. Look, freeze it. Look, put it in your freezer. Freeze it. Hold it for the 15.
That ain't gonna last that long. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But shout out to
Wait a minute. It looks so good. Thank you so much.
Hold on. Shout out to the ambassador Vanetta. Vanetta, thank you. We're gonna talk to Danielle for a minute. Go ahead, Danielle.
Thank you.
You're welcome,
I love
Danielle.
it.
Are you working today?
Snowman with the balloon.
Yeah, he's holding it down for you. He's happy too. I have to get the decorating in here. I'm gonna do it today. Today or tomorrow. I'm
No,
gonna do the
that's
decorating.
great. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Are you
Thank
working
you.
today or are you recovering from the weekend?
I'm not working today. I'm in the bed.
Yes, that is right, girl. That is what I am talking about. I'm always about take that day off. I need
have enough time to be in the bed today.
Yes.
I'm gonna do some self-care today and just chill out. But wait, what's going on with LLTJ? That light-skinned man is taking me out of here. He is.
I told you this.
What in the Tony Terry, El DeBarge, Shamar Moore is going on?
Right.
But also, wasn't it Good Morning America that who was on there? Wasn't there another guy that Steven, what was his name, that got kicked off because he was making fun of like Annie Cohen or whatever her name was?
Oh, you gotta research
It was a guy, Matt Lowry. What was his name?
I don't remember.
Matt Lowry had some sexual charges, and then
was that his last name? Was it Lowry?
I think so.
Matt Lauer.
Yeah.
Wasn't he on Good Morning America?
No, he was on the other one.
Okay.
The Today Show.
Oh, because I was about to say, they all got little things going on over there.
So Danielle, I say,
what in the Philip Michael Thomas is going on with TJ?
He had another affair in 2016.
I'm giving him all the light-skinned people. TJ is a wild boy. He's a wild boy.
I say fire
Very
him.
bold.
I say fire him and reassign the other one, and then let's see how that love relationship goes from that point. There's no way.
I say fire both. She, you know what? She ain't going to skip over like Goldilocks to the next building. She not. No. No.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with.
She's whoring around town too. Mm-mm. She up there asking her friends, so how was he? Okay. And then behind her friend back, and not even behind her friend back, skip on over to TJ. TJ going, oh well, I'm going to skip over to the next one. She's a skipper too. She got to go too. He's handing out Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey penis.
Yep, I said that.
She got to go.
I said that. You got.
It ain't Universal Soul. It ain't Universal Soul Circus penis. He ain't giving that out.
He ain't giving
out Ringling Brothers.
That's right.
And Barnum Bailey circus.
He got a ring. Ring fire around that thing. He got the big top hat.
He's definitely a ringmaster.
He got the top hat and the boots.
I'm weak.
Yeah. And he's doing that kick to the side with his feet, you know. Yeah, he's doing all of that.
Now,
definitely.
I say this, like I said a few minutes ago, he wouldn't step to LeBron James' wife. He wouldn't step to any of these real neighbors that got the wives out here. That I'm talking about black men who are narcissistic and angry. You're not stepping to none of their wives, TJ, because you know you get your ass kicked.
TJ will get choked out so fast.
But he's one of those. Cindy, if TJ Holmes came in the room, would you drop the drawers? Because he's
TJ
fine.
Holmes,
He's fine
he
as
is
hell.
cute. Yeah.
Would you drop the drawers? How
Yeah,
fast would
probably.
you? Let's clap for that.
Probably. Probably. You can get it, TJ.
Danielle, TJ came in the room. How fast you dropping those drawers?
I'm not. I don't like his aesthetic.
Danielle doesn't like the TJ.
Ladies in the chat room, put a
He's
number
not,
one.
he's not my aesthetic.
Ladies, put a number one chat room if you smash TJ.
First when he come in, he looks very like he's gonna smile and cheese his way over to you. Like, how you doing? My name is TJ. I don't like it.
See,
I don't like it.
Cindy.
I have discernment to see.
She doesn't like his approach.
That process he got with that little bit of gel he got on his head, I could see he's coming. He's coming for all the ladies. I could see it.
Cindy, imagine the gay guys got to be hitting on him too, especially in New York City.
He's getting it all around.
He's getting it all around. So,
and if he's looking at them with them pretty eyes, oh yeah, they like, oh yeah.
Amy Robach, you are in for a rough ride, young lady.
She like rough rides.
I'm gonna give this relationship a quick 6 months, and then TJ's gonna be very bored with you, and he's gonna have to move on because that penis can't stay in that pants.
And when he moves on, she is gonna, and mark my words. You know how we always mark words on here, and it might come true and it might not. But mark my words, she's gonna come out with some tell-all interview. How she, it was a lot of things that she didn't agree with. You watch. This is how this plays out all the time.
And you know what the thing is? Like, Cindy made a good point earlier, and everybody, come on, one more time, Cindy, for a happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. But Cindy, you bring up a good point as well. I forgot the point after singing happy birthday. All right, Danielle, we got to go. Listen, TJ.
I love y'all. Thank you so much.
God bless.
LLTJ is a mess.
She said LLTJ.
That's funny.
And if it wasn't for LL, there would be no TJ.
It would be if it wasn't for Philip Michael Thomas, it wouldn't be no TJ.
Oh, we're going way back. Right. Well, we might as well go back to the slave that worked in the kitchen in the master's house.
Oh my God, Sean's been watching too much Lincoln.
Okay, all right, we gotta go.
Bye, Danielle.
Everybody, show Danielle some love in the chat room if y'all don't mind. I'm lazy today. You got Cindy on one side and you got me on the other. Young and Nut said he doesn't like the table. Miss Miko says she likes the table. We'll figure that whole table situation out. I think, Cindy, we should give the table. I think we should wait for Miss Miko to come in here and let her sit here, and then we all come up with a decision.
I don't think we need to wait that long.
You think we don't wait that long, Cindy? Are you serious?
Yeah, and the way she gets on the plane, I don't know.
All right, when next time? Matter of fact, Miss Miko, where are you? All right, put a number one in the chat room if TJ Holmes and Amy should be fired. Put a number two if they should stay. Cindy, and no 2.5s or 3.5s. 1, termination. 2, continue to work. Cindy, what do you termination or continue to work?
I mean, I don't know. I guess continue to work because it's not really affecting the work. They're getting views and all of that, in the grand scheme of things. But when these things, that's why they don't like things like this to work out in the workplace, because something goes down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys get into a fight, it turns ugly. Then that's what you're gonna do. If him and Amy, if he moves on to another producer, you know what I'm saying, and leaves Amy, is she gonna take it lightly, or she'll be like, okay, fine, and just let it play out, or is she gonna start being snippy on air and coming at him? Like, I think those are the things that you have to worry about.
Well, you talk
about the chemistry. When something is no longer working, because even though he was working with the other lady, they didn't have like on air, they didn't have to be on air together.
That's why they don't want all this fraternizing at the job, because of because of this reason right there. What if he get up one morning, what if they argue over just something regular? Right. They arguing the night before, they arguing to go to work. You might see that on screen. It might be interesting to watch.
I mean, I don't think they're, and also, I mean, this could just be a little fling. Maybe they both don't want to be in long-term relationships with each other. So, who's to say they're even living together or doing
They living
any
together.
of this?
They can't. They probably can't. It's new. They probably can't keep their hands off each other. They with each other every night.
Yeah, but I also said part of their thing was probably because they were, because they were married. Like sometimes that adds to people, like they like doing stuff like that because they know they got a family at home and all that. Like it adds to the heightenedness of it all. And when you when you take all that away, sometimes they're like, this is boring. They like the sneaking around. People like get a kick out of that. It's crazy. So, whatever. Luck to them.
Number one in the chat room. Termination number 2. Keep it pushing. Cindy, I'm gonna go against the grain. Give me a number 1. I don't want to deal with this nonsense.
You don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to deal with it.
You don't want none of it.
I could see if they were divorced for a couple of years and they were single and then they got this natural love thing going. That makes sense to me. They both cut off their relationships at the same time.
Right.
Like they planned it. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was like, August the 10th, we're going to go tell them. Like, and then we're going to go back to work. But you're right. It's all about the viewership. I'm curious. They come on at 9 o'clock, right? Today.
Yeah.
So Miss Cindy and I are going to sit here and watch it for a few minutes.
I don't want to see
It would be funny if, like, Amy got a hickey on her neck.
No.
All right, what else?
There is, some stuff going on in the sports world where they are talking about Deion Sanders. It looks like he was hired at Colorado State, and a lot of people online were going off about that because of him being at Jackson State University. Bear with me 1 second.
Guys, get your Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team hoodies. All colors. We're about to mail. Shout out to Marlene Brown and all the others who immediately sent their money in. Shout out to the rest that are holding. We truly appreciate your consideration. But get your hoodies. Keeps the doors open. Put some money in our pockets. Great material, and we truly appreciate you guys. More merchandise coming out every other week. This is what we're doing here. So thank you so much for joining our movement. And don't forget, Comedy in Harlem, December the 15th, just a few days away. Y'all come on now, After Work Vibes, and we appreciate you. Go ahead, Cindy.
Yes, Deion Sanders is taking over as head coach at Colorado, bringing his charisma and larger-than-life persona.
Hold on a second. Shawn Harvey Morning Show with Cindy J.
I want some of this cake now.
Hello?
Good morning, chat room. Sydney, Sean, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on?
It's Marcus,
Hey, Marcus, what's going on?
the promoter.
It's all good. Everybody had a great weekend?
Yeah.
And let me ask you this question before we get into your weekend trip. If you was the president of ABC and TJ's over there, TJ Holmes is over there having sex with everybody, are you firing both of them, reassigning, or are you just going to keep them working? Which one are you doing?
Keep them working.
Okay. And why?
Because it's his personal life. Personal life has nothing to do with the job life.
But he took his personal life. He took his personal life and took it to the job.
Oh, he took it to the job.
Yeah, he's smashing everybody. He's smashing everybody at the job.
Oh, that's fraternizing, right?
Yeah, but right. That's what Cindy deemed it.
Fraternization, yep, is having a close relationship
Yeah,
with the ones that you're not supposed to. But we don't know ABC's fraternization policy because you're gonna fraternize with your coworkers.
I don't fraternize with you.
Yes, we do.
We do?
Fraternization doesn't mean sexual. It means just like a close relationship that is beyond the, But if you're with your coworkers, with somebody you talk to, like you're gonna what? You're gonna talk to them. Y'all are gonna tell jokes. Da 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 da. But I think they mean with like it's usually with people of higher management.
Right. So
like,
when I
can't be like chilling like that with your boss, like you shouldn't be.
Right. So when I say to you, you haven't had penis in 17 seasons, is that fraternizing?
No.
Okay. Go ahead. Continue. Which is facts. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, everything's good.
Yeah.
All right, now we're trying to getting ready for January 6th. It'll be here soon, y'all.
That's right.
It's going down, Wilkes-Barre, PA. Book your rooms right now. Let's go. You ain't got to wait. Let's go. 973-262-6729. Marco.
Okay.
In the building.
Marco, it seems like you're talking like it's dark in your living room right now or your bedroom. Are you talking to us underneath the covers, bro?
Hi, I'm Batman.
Hey, I'm Shawn.
That's making it really
man,
weird.
I'm up.
I'm Shawn. I thought we was going into our gay characters.
No.
Oh,
Please don't do that.
okay, cool. Guys, $5 discounts if you want to spend the weekend out there with us. Folks are asking about the day version of this. A lot of folks want to come out on Sunday, right, Cindy?
Yeah.
A lot of our folks want to come out on Sunday. What's the deal with folks that just want to come out just for the day? Even if it's Friday, Saturday. I know you got a package deal, but what's that? What's the people are asking about that, Marcos?
They want it's like a package deal because it's a weekend type thing. I never seen it done that way, but that's something I'm gonna ask corporate about tomorrow.
Okay.
If they just want to come up Sunday for the show.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a regular. Listen, this is your business. Maybe a regular, admission fee or whatever. I don't know, but we're getting that question, so we just relaying it to you, and then tomorrow or the next day, if you can call back in, let us know the policy. Now back to the trip. What's going on for the whole weekend? Let us know, brother.
Friday night we got the meet and greet where you with DJ Chillax and Kareem the entertainer, where you put on your favorite football team jersey, come out and have a good time. Open bar, it's taco night also. Then Saturday, get up, eat breakfast, take them shopping to the casino. And then Saturday afternoon, we got the runway fashion show. Then Saturday night, we got the black up there where you come out looking nice with your black on with DJ Antoine Qua and Soulful Messiah. Sunday, we got the comedy show with the live podcast featuring the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Your boy, Shawn Harvey, Sydney.
Yeah. He keeps getting you.
It's all going down one weekend.
And
book your room
and
right
Miss
now.
Migo, it's Cinny, like Seneca, Sin.
Seneca,
Yeah.
Cinny.
Cinny, yes, Cinny.
I apologize.
That's fine. I just want to get it right with you because only Jacob Holmes is the only person on this show that could botch up Cindy's name. So he already has that. Jacob Holmes, who we love to death, he's the one that always screws that up. Yeah, it's a Cinny, like Seneca, like Cinny. Yeah.
Why did you say something?
Because
she's
people
tired
always
of
mess
doing
up my
it.
name.
Everybody. They've
So
been
it's
messing up her
fine.
name before
They
this
get
show.
they get the drift. They get it. No, but thank you. Yeah.
They've been messing up her name way before this show. Trust me.
Yeah.
So, guys, please, we have the information for guys, especially for us guys here that want to come up for the one-day event. Marcos will have that information soon, and we will support, and we would love for you guys to come on out. And if you have time to spend the weekend, we would love for you to spend the weekend on January 6th through the 8th. Okay, so we're going to give you the last word, brother. Give all the details again, and let's go from there. And then we get back into the news.
Okay, January 6th through the 8th, Wilkes-Barre, PA. Winter Fashion Getaway. Book your rooms right now. Info 973-262-6729. Ask for Marco.
Gotcha.
Hey, Shawn.
Yes, sir.
Shawn,
Yes, sir.
quick question.
Yeah.
Was you at Terminal D back in the day?
Where was this located?
And Newark on Freeman-Housen Avenue.
And around what years?
That had to be around 88.
Nah, I was doing cocaine back then. I wasn't partying.
Okay.
A lot of coke and crack back then. I didn't party for 2 years. So I wasn't at Terminal D. I was at Terminal C.
Okay. Let's be honest.
I was at Terminal C for cocaine.
Yep.
All right.
It's all good, man. It's great talking to you guys. Get back to the news, and I'll get that info for you. All right.
And come on, let's give him a round of applause.
Yes.
He's putting in that work, and we truly appreciate you, and we truly appreciate you partnering up with the Shawn Harvey Morning Show Wake Up Team. Thank you, brother.
All right, peace.
Special shout out to Sonia Avant that lives in Easton, Pennsylvania. She's a big promoter out in Middle Jersey, Eastern Jersey, by the Newark area. Did a big comedy show the other night in Phillipsburg, Pennsylvania. I had the honor and the privilege to be booked on that show, and I want to thank her and her whole team for putting on a great event on last Saturday that just passed. I want to say publicly thank you for all that you do, and we appreciate you. Go ahead, Cindy.
Yes, so Deion Sanders is making a lot of noise for switching, for accepting an offer over at Colorado State. The deal was announced Saturday night by Colorado University Athletic Director Rick George. The Pro Football Hall of Famer has been at Jackson State, a historically black college that plays in the NCAA second tier of Division I since 2020. Sanders has guided the Tigers to consecutive Southwestern Athletic Conference titles. The Tigers beat Southern in the SWAC championship game Saturday in Jackson, Mississippi, and a few hours later, Colorado announced he was coming to Boulder. Sanders told his team after the game he had accepted another job, but intended to coach Jackson State in the Celebration Bowl for historically black colleges on December 17th in Atlanta against Mideastern Athletic Conference champion North Carolina Central. He said, in coaching, you either get elevated or you get terminated. There ain't no graveyard for coaches where they die at the place. They're either going to run you off or you're going to get walked off. Sanders talked about the death of black head coach at the highest levels of college football and trying to be a catalyst for change. It's not about a bag, Sanders said. It's about an opportunity. The Tigers went 27-5 in the Sanders era, and he was named SWAC Coach of the Year. The last two, known as Primetime, during his high-stepping, playmaking NFL career. The 55-year-old Sanders prefers Coach Prime these days. Colorado will prove a challenge for Sanders, who inherits a program coming off a 1-11 season, but he brings instant name recognition and a track record of being able to recruit top-level talent.
Wait a minute, let me stop you. What's the criticism here?
Because a lot of people felt like when Sanders first came to Jackson State, he said that he wanted to come to, uplift HBCUs and to, promote the teams. And, a lot of players came there thinking that he was going to be the coach there. And it's like, oh, okay, you're there a couple years and now all of a sudden you're out because this team is poaching you.
And what was his track record again?
It looks like he's supposed to get like a $4.5 million raise from going to this school as well. So
okay, so what was his track record? His record with Jackson State?
Yeah, I think it's 12-0.
12-0, so, and they won championships.
Yeah.
So, black people, what is the problem here?
He's
a head coach. He did his job. He served his commitment. Y'all was mad. Well, not us, but the people in Cleveland was mad when LeBron took his talents to Miami, which economically destroyed Cleveland. They fired everybody. Nobody was showing up at the games. Is this a different impact? No. He ran a successful program at Jackson State. If the young African-American men wanted to play at Jackson State because he was the coach, you should have never made that choice. You want to go to Jackson State for your educational purposes for this deep.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's going to the University of Colorado, not Colorado State University.
Well,
sorry.
Who corrected you?
Huh?
Who corrected
Lee
you?
Scott.
God bless my beloved nephew.
I'm sure the people that follow this know anyway. But
I'm trying to still understand the criticism. Okay, so
people just feel like people always leave in the black community. That's what it is.
He didn't leave the black community.
I mean, not leaving the black, but when people for HBCUs are always fighting to get recognition, to get people that want to play for them, to get. To be talked about, to get these monies, to get a $5 million football stadium and all this other stuff. So it's just disappointing when he stepped out on this scene. He was doing all these interviews about, his kids go there, and he seemed like he was about building it up and getting it to where it needs to be and, implementing all these new things. And then it's like when something shiny and new comes, you just gonna leave. So it's like, what was it really about, Deion? Is it really about the enrichment of these HBCUs and these kids? Or, you feeling like where these systems are underdeveloped? Or is it just really about a bag?
People always leave when it's shiny and new. I understand that.
Right.
But
so it's just, it's the inconsistency of it all, Deion. You shouldn't have came out beating your chest about HBCUs when it's really not about that for you.
Okay, so Cindy, the question is, Cindy, you know I'm getting old when I'm crossing my legs like this, right? Cindy, look at that. Is that weird?
Right. And if he's doing okay, Lee, he's done great things. Why can't you continue to stay and do it?
But Cindy, the question is, why are the Jackson States and all these historically black college, university, and colleges are still on the D2 level? We need to find out why most of them are not.
Because the talents don't want to go there. Because when these kids because nobody talks about HBCUs, they all want to go play. I don't even know because I don't even know sports, so I don't. But they want to go to other Division I schools that are better known than going to play for a Jackson State or going to them, and their parents are pushing them to go to the. I don't even know the big schools. But
okay, so
that's where their parents are pushing them. So it's like, come on. So when Deion Sanders came and was like, okay, you know what? Maybe we should go there. We could, you could go play for him and blah, 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 blah. So that is what it was about. And yes, everybody should elevate and go, but that's what people are saying. If you need to stay there long enough to continue the change that you want to see. But if all of all the prestigious black people that do make change, if they're always just leaving, then we continue to be in the same position.
Cindy, we need to research this. Why? Okay, so because of the talent level, but again,
I mean, hopefully they'll just get another.
Wait a minute, Cindy. What about academically? So, what's the comparison of a D1 school from a D2 school academically? What's the primary purpose here? You just said it. The African American young man is on a collegiate football level, they're gonna go to the D1 school to get a better chance of making it to the NFL or whatever. The chances are slim and I'm not taking that away from anyone from a kid going to a historic black college or university to make the NFL. Right. So the driving engine of the D2 school, the Black Historic College, they're in their own box. I think they should be proud of that. The stadium, Southern University, all this.
But what box are they in,
They're
Shawn?
in this box
and
where
they're in
they're in this African American box.
Okay, yes, but
that's
in
right?
order to get what they need, they
so
need to
if you
break
wanna
out of that box, because things that are just like black owned or just black, people don't value it as much.
City, again,
and
what's
actually,
the
sometimes I wish they would be a little bit out of
City,
that.
what is the requirements for a historically black university that's on a D2 level as far as athletics? Get to the next level, to the D1. What is the difference between D1 and D2? Now, he goes to the university. I don't think
any of that is really the issue
yeah, it is,
here.
because if you put Jackson State, he was coached at Jackson State, right?
Yeah.
So if you put Jackson State in the D1 conference, like the Southeastern Conference, with the University of Alabama, the University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, they're in this conference. Is Jackson State, who got a dope band? Every historic black college has a dope band. Grambling University, all these guys. They might have a better band, but as far as athletics, the football players, I don't think that Jackson State, I say this respectfully, could match up with the University of Alabama, where all these young black men, are going to these colleges because they have the correct scores to be eligible for school,
end of the day,
and then they're better athletes.
Okay, that's all great. I don't even care about that.
So what are you talking about?
The issue is how you came about. Say, if you just wanted to go to the school and just coach, you should have just did that. You shouldn't have gone out grandstanding about why you decided to be there, because it was all BS. Because if that was your intention, you would have stayed long enough to make a real difference in that what you wanted to see. You didn't. You just wanted to go there for whatever. You want to start coaching now, so you started off there, whatever you did. I think that's just really the problem. He acted like he wanted to change the way HBCUs are looked at in football or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like his platform as to why he's doing this. And then you're there 2 years and then you just leave, or 2 seasons. I mean, Is that really making the difference that you wanted to see?
Okay, Cindy, since you are older...
And that's just what I'm seeing as the problem. I don't know about, their divisions and all that. But I don't think that's the issue. The issue is how you came out about it. And then now you're just switching up.
Cindy J, can I save you from yourself right now? If you don't mind? Okay, so you are an older millennial. Remember, everybody, Cindy just turned 36. She's old as hell. She's an older millennial. I'm Generation X. But let me tell you this. There's something that you might not know, and I'll share this with you. Historically, since we're talking about historic black universities and colleges, historically, Cindy J, Deion Sanders, who to me was one of the greatest football players of all time, because he played with the San Francisco 49ers, he played with the Atlanta Falcons, played a few teams. He was one of those players that played on both sides of the ball. I'm going to put a pause on that. He played defense and offense. But as a player, he was one of the master promoters of his position and when he played football. So he was already, back then, he was already sort of this flamboyant type of a guy that self-promoted and stuff. Remember, guys, that he had the Deion sneakers and the snack bars and the candy bars? He was that guy, right? Jerry curls. He was one of those guys. He looked like one of those guys from one of those Compton movies from back in the day. Then he got into the NFL football booth. He became a commentator where he was doing more self-promoting. So when he became coach of this historic black college and university, people were kind of shocked because they were like, why is he leaving this cushy job to go back to the field? Which drove people to the college. He did his job as a head coach. Now, we thought, especially folks, and my beloved nephew can attest to this, we thought that Deion Sanders was more of a novelty, Cindy J, of being a football coach. Because why? You're a multi-millionaire. You have this ultra brand. Why would you leave all that to go to downstairs to start screaming at these young kids? Right?
Right.
But and being hired at the University of Colorado now, which is a major D1 school, Cindy J, it also shows that he is not doing this just to be being a head football coach for the fun of it all. He really wants to be a head football coach. So he's going up the ranks as well. And I don't see why us black folks, God bless us all. God bless us black folks. I love being an African American. Why are you criticizing him? Because the parents pushed their children to go to Jackson State thinking that he was going to be the coach. That's not his problem. I was totally against Deion Sanders when he sequestered these young folks in Houston after, may rest in peace, Offset got murdered and he didn't want the kids to come outside. And y'all got on me for that. But this right here, black folks, leave him alone. He took the team to 2 championships. That's what you said, right, Cindy?
Yeah.
They were undefeated one year. They only lost one game the year before, and they won a championship. What more do you want him to do?
They want him to keep doing it.
Now, at the University of Colorado, it's a whole different ballgame, Cindy. This is a D1 conference. I don't know what conference they're in. He's going to take this team and propel them to the national platform, even despite the fact that they only won one game and they said they lost the rest of the games, right? What's going to happen is all those kids who didn't sign for Jackson State are now going to follow Deion Sanders to the University of Colorado, which gives the African American and any other student athlete the opportunity now to play on a major platform on a D1 school at the University of Colorado. Deion Sanders, you are my hero, in spite of the Jerry curls that you wore in the 90s. And that's probably why Prentice Cox No Pause became a 49er fan.
Wow.
Just to give you some history, Zane.
I don't care. Okay, so in other news, a 10-year-old Milwaukee boy is charged as an adult for fatally shooting his mother in the head after she refused to purchase him a virtual reality headset. Very disturbing. A 10-year-old Milwaukee boy fatally shot his mother in the face because she would not buy him a VR headset, then logged onto her Amazon account and ordered it the next day. The boy has been charged as an adult with first-degree reckless homicide and is being held in a juvenile detention facility. He initially told police he got the gun from his mom's bedroom at about 7 a.m. on November 21st and went to the basement where she was doing laundry. The boy claimed he was twirling the weapon around his finger when it went off. He told his 26-year-old sister, who then called 911. But a day later, his relatives contacted authorities questioning his story after he was asking if his headset and his game had arrived. His relatives contacted authorities and admitted to police that he intentionally pointed the gun at his mother. He said, "I'm really sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for killing my mom," the boy said without empathy or compassion. He told investigators he got the semi-automatic Glock 43 from the lockbox because his mom woke him up early at 6 a.m. instead of 6:30 and because she wouldn't let him make a purchase on Amazon.
Hold on a second. I will give a special shout out to Prince Cox No Pause. Even though my beloved Jets lost a heartbreaking game last night on a final play of throwing that ball in the end zone with an interception that ended the game, we could have beat the Minnesota Vikings twice in the last 2 drives. But I'm not taking nothing away from Minnesota. They beat my beloved Jets. But I want to thank Princess Cox No Pause because I believe the 49ers beat the crap out of the Dolphins. I hope I'm right. Princess, am I right or am I wrong? Let me know. Because if that's the case, the Jets still have an opportunity. Continue.
State law requires children as young as 10 to be charged as adults for certain serious crimes, including first-degree intentional homicide, first-degree reckless homicide, and attempted first-degree intentional homicide.
What state was this?
He was in Milwaukee. This is in Wisconsin.
So the mother refused to buy him
a virtual reality headset.
And he shot and killed her.
Right.
Okay, my condolences go out to this family, of course. This is a sad story. The end of this show on a Motivational Monday, and thank you so much, everyone, for listening and sharing the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with Cindy James. This is the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. I want to thank all you guys for purchasing the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team hoodies. Thank you so much, and for all the others, let's get it going. Get your monies in so we can get these orders out, and we truly appreciate you. December the 15th, After Work Vibes, comedy in Harlem like we did last month. Y'all come on out. We got a lot of folks coming out next Thursday. Let's live podcast, comedy show plus the after party. We truly appreciate you. How old is the boy?
He's 10.
10? Death penalty. I ain't got no time to play.
I'm weak.
I don't care. And Cindy's going to hit me with, the brain is not developed.
Listen, that's why
I
had to wait till 21 to drink. So I'm just going by what they're talking about.
Let's have sympathy. His brain's not developed. And then, unfortunately, I got to give the mother some. Man, she got, oh, my God. What are you doing? How did he get the gun?
Everybody want to have a gun.
Everybody want to have the gun, but you don't lock the gun up properly. They give you direct instructions how to keep the gun safe in the house, and we refuse to do it.
The kids know the lockbox code.
And the kids shouldn't even know where the gun is located in the house.
I don't understand.
So, but that's here or there. My condolences go out to this young lady. She, even though she was irresponsible with the gun, it still shouldn't have cost her life. No question about it. This 10-year-old who had enough sense to make a decision to take a gun to shoot his mother for some, what was it again?
A virtual reality headset.
Virtual reality headsets. Well, guess what, boy? You're not going to get your headsets. Why is he in the juvenile center? You should put him in population, right with the guys. But you can't do that. You can't put him with no adult pedophiles. You can't do all that because that's inhumane. But the mother's sitting somewhere on ice, dead and gone.
It's crazy. I don't think these kids
at 10 years old, and I'm sorry to say this, and I know y'all gonna be Shawn. Here you go again. Death penalty, baby. She said, her, meaning Cindy J, said that in some states it's required for the death penalty even at the age of 10. Let's get this thing smoking. Get him those virtual headsets that he want, and get him on the firing squad. This mother worked so hard for this young man and put a shelter him, and I'm just speculating. Probably put up with the baby father's BS. I wouldn't say she's single. I'm not going to do that. But she didn't deserve to die. And the boy's 10 years old. And no, he shouldn't go on with everyday life. No.
What makes it even worse is that she probably just said no Christmas. This was November, the week of Thanksgiving. She probably was going to buy it for him. That's what makes it so sad. She was probably going to get it for you for Christmas, bro. Like,
Cindy, I say death penalty 10 years old. You know I don't give a damn. What's your verdict? Number one death, guys. Number one death penalty. Number two, no for the 10-year-old. Number one death penalty. Number two, life in jail. And life.
If they were gonna do death penalty, it should have been that 26-year-old daughter when that little boy came and told her that he shot her mother. I would let that be my brother. You think I'm calling 911? We gonna have a double homicide up in here.
No, it doesn't. Past and present.
It's crazy.
Listen,
These people don't know.
I dislike when y'all go in the chat room. We don't know the whole story. Here's the story. The 10-year-old shot his mother and killed her over some headsets. That's the story. There's no whole story, past and present.
No.
Or present and past.
I think that's...
What more of the story you want to hear?
I don't know what would cause a child to do that, because we heard about that girl in Texas that tried to kill her father, right? And ended up killing her and killed herself. Listen, these kids are out of pocket.
Yeah, and then but
I wouldn't sentence him to death. He's only 10 years old. I don't even think he understands the true severity of what he did. And if he's into games like that, that's why people be talking about these video games. When they're like, you need to talk to these
Rochester,
kids.
New York, see you tomorrow.
You need to talk to these kids about reality and fantasy. Because at that age, I don't think they really, really get it.
So then, Cindy,
they think it's fake. They think that he probably still thinks his mom's gonna respawn somewhere else.
No,
nah, bro, like she's dead.
He know she's dead.
I don't think he really understands the gravity of what he did.
What did I say? Number one, to save him, and number two, the death penalty.
I'm not gonna death penalty him, but.
So, we always, before we get out of here, we always so cavalierly say, F these kids. Well, I'm saying F these kids. And I mean it. Y'all say it, Danielle, Cindy, F these kids. F these kids. No, I mean it. F that kid. Look at my eyes.
Put it on the number one.
Is it on number one? No, they can see me. Look at my eyes. Oh, yeah, I put it on number one. Look at my eyes. Can't you see it? If I was the judge, this is how I'm going to look at the little boy when he come in the courtroom. And before they say anything, nope, he's going to sentence him to death. He's got to go. F these kids. Cindy, we're going to give you the last word. Hold on. Put the stick back on here. We ran out of time.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything to say.
Wait, Cindy, let's put up Danielle's cake real quick.
Here you go, Danielle.
There you
this
go,
is
Danielle.
for you.
Cindy and I, we're going to split this thing, and then that's it. Everybody, let's give Danielle some love for her birthday, and we appreciate you. Guys, thank you so much. Continue to support what we do. Continue purchasing these hoodies, all sizes, all colors, and we definitely appreciate you. And Comedy in Harlem, Thursday, December the 15th. And thank you so much. Cindy, last word.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a good day. Get motivated. Do what you got to do.
So wait a minute, Cindy. 2 more seconds. I know we gotta go. So he's in juvenile detention. Who's gonna take care of this kid now? Auntie? Auntie gonna catch it too. Cindy, if you was in that situation and the kid was in jail and you was the next in kin or whatever, you taking little killer?
He ain't coming out.
No. If he did, if the court said, Seneca, do you want full custody of this neighbor?
No.
Why? Why,
No.
Cindy? But why?
I already said if he was my brother, ain't no number 911 getting called. I'm handling him right there. So no, I'm not taking care of him.
The judge calls your name and
No,
asks
wouldn't
you,
be no judge, Sean. He'd be gone.
Cindy, the judge called your name. Stay with me here. And said,
No, I
do
wouldn't.
you want custody?
No, I wouldn't.
Why?
Because
you know he gonna shoot your ass.
Exactly. Well, he wouldn't. He wouldn't have access to a gun in my home. But you're not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna raise a terrorist. What is the hell? His soul ain't good.
The time my body feels, I got to have you when I get you. Let me show you all the ways I got to show you that I love you. And I feel the need, won't you do me this favor? 'Cause I'm hungry. Yes, I'm hungry for the taste of your sweet flavor. Oh yeah.
Hey, it's your girl Sunny J. Catch me on the only place to get your morning started right. Hey, it's your girl Sunny J. Catch me on the only place to get your morning started